Hi, y'all. Welcome to my shop. I know some of y'all have noticed it looked like I might have been missing in action. I have missed a couple of videos in the last couple of weeks. Sorry about that, but it seems like sometimes life takes over. Some of the reasons include my wife's got a pinched nerve in her back. We've had a few medical appointments, X-rays, MRI. Some of y'all have been through this. You know what the drill is, so that's taken a little bit of time. Also, since the pandemic, I've been doing a number of these interactive remote demonstrations via Zoom, and they take some time. I'll show you some of the examples of what takes time. So here's the setup table I set up and take down between those demonstrations. I can lay out my props or blanks or anything that I'm going to show. And of course, I got my green screen. I got my lights I've got to set up. Both sides. Got to set up my four cameras. Set up my laptop. Plug in all these wires. It takes a while, but it's a lot of fun. And I know the folks that are out there that can't meet with their actual club in person appreciate the opportunity to at least have some interaction and watch a demo. I've been working to improve my technology and equipment, technology prowess and equipment. Example of these new bone conductive head shock earphones where they don't go in your ear. I can still hear out the auditory canal. But as a result, I can better hear the audience when I'm doing these remote videos, because I could not hear very well over the speakers on the laptop when someone asked a question. But it's another wrinkle and it's another detail that needs to be worked out. Seems like every time I do one of these videos, I get something like this. It's got to be resolved. You know, I load up the mixing software. I use vMix, and there's something going on with the color, the background, my blue, my green screen that I've got to mess with a while. So those things all tend to take a little bit of time. If your club has progressed to Zoom and you're interested in a interactive remote meeting demonstration, feel free to have your club contact me. Like I say, I've done about 15 of these since the pandemic. They're a lot of fun, but they do take some time. Then last week we had the AAW Virtual Symposium. I hope a number of y'all have been able to get out there and participate. They had almost 4,000 people register. Extremely low price. It was quite an excellent value. But that took up the whole weekend. That kept me from working on a video. And I had a couple of students in for hands-on wood turning in my shop. I feel fairly confident in doing that with one student at a time. Both of us wearing a mask when we're not social distance, face shield or face mask and or face shield when we're not social distancing. And the students tend to be over 65 like me, in that group at risk. So they're not getting out except when it's essential, and they're wearing their mask and hoping everybody else is wearing their mask. I think maybe the biggest reason is I've seemed to have gotten into a little video block, kind of like writer's block. I'm having a hard time concentrating and focusing in on getting a script. And those of y'all who watch my videos, you know I don't wing it. I do a lot of research. I plan, I organize, and I try to look for other material to bring in, whether it's B-roll, whether it's still pictures or other footage, and all that takes some time. And I don't know whether it's just what's going on around us, whether the things getting a little bit worse out there. It seems like with cases going up that, you know, there's this underlying sense of anxiousness or anxiety that I don't normally face. I'm not sure. I'm not a worrier. I plan for things and then kind of deal with them as they come. But it seems like it has made it harder for me to focus. I've got a lot of ideas, but you know, if you've got any ideas out there that'll make it easier for me to focus, if you got a specific topic that I could get excited about, go ahead and write it in the comments. I have done a little turning here lately. Let me show you what I've been working on. I've turned a couple of, well, let me get the long board. This is a remnant of a 8-foot, 9-foot, actually it's a 9-foot board of red oak. It was about 12 inches across. My friend that brought it over, it was cut by a mutual friend on an Alaskan sawmill up in the Georgia foothills. He proudly saved the largest piece for me, but unfortunately that meant it went to the middle of the tree with the pith, so it's not like I could use the whole thing for platter blank, so I had to cut it down the middle. And I guess, I don't know whether it was out in the sun, but the air drying technique that was used apparently left a number of cracks. So I attempted to make some men's change bowl, and I had two major crack failures on cracks that I didn't even notice, even though I was working around cracks that I did notice. So that was interesting. Made some out of some bowls, and I've been working on a video project on this large cherry bowl. But I had a friend picking up some of my pieces, take to an artist co-op gallery, and he suggested I fill in the bark inclusion and the cracks with something. So I've got to work on that and get that done before I can actually finish the video. But I think one of the more interesting things about it was I had a piece of barbed wire about 4 inches long that I had to work through. I think I hit it with my chainsaw, and I know I tried to cut through it with my gouges, which took some sharpening. But that was an interesting story to be a video for another day. I turned a nice little a little box, so I'm staying busy. So that's my update. Y'all stay safe and come on back here. I'll get a video out as soon as I can.